Well, here we are. Hello. So, yeah, so I have received the thing, the new development thing. So now I can talk about it freely, with more, more range. So I was concerned that not knowing how this process works, something like this has never happened to me. This is a first in my lifetime where I received by way of a settlement, of an insurance settlement from I was gonna post about it. I'm still gonna post about it. I'll I can tell the whole story, I guess, in a linear manner now. But yeah, I got hit by a car, and it's was how I got this scar over my eye. Got hit by a car, but I received a settlement from it, which was surprisingly larger than what I even imagined. So in order to be able to pay to pay the hospital bills, which were not very much, because I was very lightly hurt. It was beyond the cut over my eye, and my leg being very tender, my leg and foot being very tender, left leg and foot being very tender. I had no broken bones that they were able to see with the machine and stuff, and so it's just that in my helmet, I didn't lose consciousness that I recall. Might have just got a little rocked from the hit, but my helmet, really just did its job and stuff, and so I came away largely unscathed from it, and my bike got a little bit of damage. I definitely can just go ahead and get it repaired. It's not very much. I am having trouble with my shifter now as I've been riding it, and it's making little noise, just squeaks and stuff. My pedal is broken, but very minor. There was a part where I could claim, it was like a bodily claim in a claim for the damage and stuff. I didn't even submit that one, and I don't believe I will. I didn't have the mind to, especially after I was told what I could expect. I think that's plenty to do what I need to do. And mind you, this is coming from a perspective of someone who, there's been times in the past where there have been one I can think of where there probably could have been, if there was like follow through, there could have been like something like this, but I didn't have the mind for follow through in those days, especially at likewise with those after getting out of the hospital. I felt okay, kind of going back to work. Life just kind of went back to normal and stuff. So I didn't feel motivated. I didn't have the motivation to pursue anything, and I didn't realize. I guess I just didn't realize the system that was in place. I received this in this situation. I received what is for me a year's salary, year's wages, in a check, and I was, like I said, there's things that I would have imagined. Like I said, not knowing how the how that system works, and the system in general works. My first time engaging in it to that capacity. I was concerned that there would be, at least from taxes, because I do have some years where I haven't filed, and so of course I've been concerned about those, and I'm wondering when I need to get on it and stuff. But that's one of the things I had in mind actually with this development. But so anyways, I had outlying things that I expected to impact it, to where it's like, and just I just expected that I wouldn't, that thing wouldn't come to fruition. But just because as I say, my life, knowing how my life goes, knowing my luck is how some people say it. That kind of, the fact that it actually came to fruition is a low percentage of occurrence. So yeah, but it came through lossless, and it is what it is. And so now I have I spent the last 2 weeks just thinking about thinking about the way forward, the potentiality of the way forward, and stuff. So I have a video. This a Double Mind podcast video where I talk about this fork in the road that I found myself in, and having these two ways that I could go, and it seems now that I have at least the resource means, financial means to make real decisions in either one of those directions, minimizing or trying to either minimizing more than what I am, minimizing it and kind of following through with this mind of decreasing from the world and the system, and in simple to use simple terms, just adopt a more nomadic and self-sustained way of living, and I believe that I can at least start in a meaningful way in that direction with this amount of money. So anyways, just an update. So I can't upload right now. So this is probably going to be part of like a bundled together over a few days time of updates. So very excited. I want to talk about how what this thing that happened, like everything down to I'll tell more about the accident itself that night, and what about guys, the fact that there is unseen not even orchestration, but unseen superintendents behind our lives, that we can be brought into alignment, to use that term. I wouldn't probably say it that way, but alignment with it, from and are helped, and that something that knows our thoughts and our hearts and the things, and the things that something that some kind of unseen superintendent that grants that comes into reality and gives these things that were more than what one can imagine, and so those kind of things. Yeah, that's what's been on my mind. I do have a lot of thinking about, as far as because I'm in a time of transition, so there are actually a lot of physical change that I'm going to need to make here in the next week and a half, so one thing though is I am going to. There are a couple upgrades I need to make to my tech to be able to make these videos and upload them and stuff. And so I am gonna do those things, and a couple other things I have in mind. But yeah, I'm just sitting here. Just came from opening up a savings account. I just had debit cards. I'll talk more about this later. But yeah, the fact that I'm opening up a savings account in a bank and debating having a checking account, I might want to leave it at a savings account. But anyways, these are these are these things signify a change of perspective, a change of heart that from what I had a number of years ago, about maybe 3 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago, and before that time, about like 6 and 7 years ago, I was it was totally in my mind that this, like I said, this separation from the world and its system, that was the mission that I was on. That was the way that I was going, and I was in a posture of actively resisting the impulses or just the inner movings that would cause me to want to establish here in this life. That was the paradigm that I had, that I was resisting one and I was clinging to the other. And so it included it included not having an account in a bank, not having my money in a bank, whatever money I made, and all that kind of stuff. I remember a conversation. Anyways, I'll talk more about it. This is just an update little video here, but thanks for watching. And guys, something has happened, and something is happening. And so, just from my little slice, from my little perspective, where it has moved and affected and impacted me, I want to speak on it, and to So, anyways, beautiful day. It's a little warm today. So I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get some food here in a minute. But yeah, stay tuned. If I survive, I will speak more. Cool. Bye.